We're one of the only social media agencies that guarantees 1 million views or you don't even pay. But honestly, that is just kind of what we say.
Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? How we doing today? Thanks for joining the webinar today, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I see a few of you on the call right now. And we are live on YouTube as well. And I know we got a few viewers on YouTube. So let's get going, guys. I'm going to share the screen. If you can just let me know in the chat, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, a thumbs up. That would be phenomenal. And I'm just going to get right into it because I know we're 13 minutes past 3, and I appreciate you guys with all your patience. If you let me know in the chat, you guys can hear me. Sweet. Thanks, Kristen. Appreciate it, mate. Hope everyone is doing great. All right. All right. Let's get it. Hang on 1 second. Why? Of course, all the tech stuff can all easily stuff up while you're on a webinar. So that's okay. But what's up, guys? Hey, welcome to the #1 travel club for real estate agents. This is a luxury VIP travel club. I am very, very excited to share it with you and how it works and why it is a really, really good fit for real estate agents. Okay. And so you can see right here, I'm just going to go through a few slides right here. But this is, I want to share a little bit about my journey and how I got started. Okay. And so you guys know me. And if you don't, my name's Nick. I'm from Australia. I am a real estate agent here in Wisconsin in the United States. But around a decade ago, guys, I got introduced to a travel club back in Australia, and I was already in love with travel. I was actually a personal trainer, trying to figure out how I could keep traveling the world without, going broke again and having to come back to personally training clients to then make a big heap of money to then go travel again for 6 months. All right. And so I figured out a way. I'm like, I gotta figure out a way, and I decided to go online with my personal training business. And at that same time, I was introduced to this awesome travel club. And this travel club is called Dream Trips. And so what it is, guys, it is a 4 or 5 star VIP luxury curated trips all around the world that give you wholesale discount prices, just like how Costco works, where you're able to get a membership, buy in bulk, and then Costco drives that price down lower, and you're able to save money on your everyday, groceries and things you need for your household and for your family. And so that's what Dream Trips does to the travel space. And I got started with Dream Trips in Australia. I already traveled to 47 countries. No one had to explain to me or share with me why I need to travel more. I was already convinced. I was all in. But when I got on my first Dream Trip, I was actually backpacking the States, and I was 8 months into my trip. And I told you I went online with my personal training business. I was doing this travel club thing, and there is a business piece to this, a way that you can make an extra stream of income. It is not for everyone, and you don't have to do it. I will share a little bit of how that works at the end. But while I was traveling America, getting on my first dream trip in Las Vegas, what I'm going to tell you right now, what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas. It takes you all the way back to Madison, Wisconsin. Now, where the hell is Wisconsin? Back then in 2016, I said, I don't know. I don't know where Wisconsin is. I thought it was Antarctica when I got there, because I got there in a blizzard in the middle of November. And back in 2016, it was really, really cold. And for an Australian like me, I had no idea what the cold meant, because what I was used to back in Oz is around 40 degrees and rain. When I got to Wisconsin, it was snowing, it was blizzarding, it was in the negatives, like below zero, and I did not know what hit me. But I was in love with travel, and then I fell in love with a girl on a dream trip. Okay, that's how I got to Wisconsin. I met my wife at Dre's nightclub to get low. Yeah, we got low to the windows, to the wall, baby girl. Yeah, we did all that, and 5 days of knowing her, I'm like, you know what? This girl's special. I gotta find out a little bit more about her. I missed my flight to Denver, Colorado, and I end up getting a flight to Chicago, a bus to Wisconsin, and then the rest of history. I was supposed to stay one day, 2 days, 5 days or so in Wisconsin with the potential girlfriend that I was getting to know. And I ended up staying for 3 months in Wisconsin. Next thing I know, I'm dating my wife. We played back and forth travels between the United States. You know, we went to New Orleans, we went to Arizona, we went to Dallas, Texas, we went to California together. And then when my visa expired in America, I ended up getting a one-way flight to Canada. She told me I inspired her so much that she booked a one-way ticket to Europe. And by 2017 June, my wife and I ended up traveling 3 months in Europe. We went to Israel for a month. She ended up coming to meet my family in Australia for 6 weeks. And then the rest is history, guys. I officially moved to Wisconsin 2018, July 2nd. And now I'm a Scotty. I've been here for just about 10 years, 10 years October. And, you know, I'm a real estate agent just like yourself. I work hard. I work hard. I work really damn hard. And I make some great money, but I work really hard for it, right? And I love what I do. I get to meet amazing people. You guys know what I'm talking about. I get to meet amazing clients. I get to sell beautiful houses. I get to help people in their buyer's journey of finding their dream home, their next home, their first investment property, their first home, that first place they call home. That's a big, you know, expense, you can call it, or a big expense that they, you know, would put money down on, and I get to be part of that journey with them. So you understand that, right? But with all this hard work, guys, all this hard work, are we really living? Are we living to, you know, we're making $100,000 a year as a real estate agent, but are we actually living that $100,000 that we're earning? Or is everything just going towards the bills and the debt and the kids and stuff and food and everything? And as much as that is important, and we do have to do that, we gotta make time for ourselves. Okay, so the number one travel club, the VIP luxury travel club I want to share with you, and that's called Dream Trips. And you know, that's my little story about how I got to Australia, from Australia to Vegas to Wisconsin, now calling myself a Scotty. All right. So here's my story. I should have probably put this slide on next, but you know, I get pretty excited when I talk to you guys. That photo right there with the aeroplane on the beach, that's in Fraser Island on a dream trip. It's the largest sand island in the world. If you haven't been to Fraser Island, there's dingoes just walking around, there's kangaroos, kookaburras, plenty of snakes, but it's on a sand island. There's it's called the Kingfisher Resort, right in the middle of the Fraser Island. Okay, and it's surrounded by ocean. So if you type up Kingfisher Resort, Fraser Island, it will come up, and that's where this dream trip was. And on this dream trip, it was a 6 days, 5 night trip. You know, all our food and drink were included. The resort obviously was included. We have a dream trip host, someone that actually meets and greets you, knows you by name, shares you the whole itinerary by the trip. And also we got a private jet plane from flying off from the beach of the island and going all around the sand island, the Fraser Island, and then landing back on the sand in front of a bunch of different I think at the time there was a bunch of like Chinese tourists there, and you know, the Chinese tourists, they have their cameras, they're like ding 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 ding, and it was really funny. But I literally thought we were going to hit them when we were coming down on the beach, but we didn't, so it's all good. But guys, I want to just tell you, like, Dream Trips is packed with so much value, and I'm going to show you how that works shortly. But you know, I want to share with you a little bit about my why. You know, I have a family. I have two beautiful children. I got a beautiful wife, my Dream Trips wife, I can call her right there, Monica. And there's Maddox and Alara right there. And you know, I work every single day, and I do everything I do every single day for these people right here. And all I ever want to do, guys, and all I always talk about, and if you know me, I talk about this a lot. All I want to do is go travel the world with my family, make multiple streams of income, and have fun with other people who want to do the same. And you know, real estate is always going to be there. I'm always going to do real estate. I love real estate, just like you. But I also know that the world is big, and we deserve to go in that world, around the world, through the world, right, and go experience it for ourselves. And so here's some photos of some past dream trips my wife and I met on and have done together. We've done Playa del Carmen, Mexico. We've done Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. That Cabo San Lucas one, guys, If you guys know of 3, 4, 5 star resorts, this was actually a 4 diamond resort. Yes, there is tiers past 5 stars: 1 diamond, 2 diamond, 3 diamond, 4 diamond, 5 diamond. This was a 4 diamond resort, and I promise you, at this resort, it had red. We arrived in our airport transfer onto red carpet, served with champagne. Our check-in wasn't even a check-in. It was literally grab your drink, here are the key cards, we know who you are, and go to your hotel room. We had our butler take us through. We had home-baked goods like pastries, croissants, espresso in this little wooden cabin of the hotel room. So the person would come through all the rooms and drop off these pastries and coffee, and we would sip on our espresso and our pastries. We got a little chunky because it was so good, but we're on the beach sipping on these coffees and these pastries, all inclusive, great food, beautiful mezcal mules, mezcal margaritas. We just had a fantastic time. Some great excursions on this trip, and everything was included at such a great price. You can see there's Fraser Island, Australia. Like I just mentioned to you, that was in the ocean around the island. We've done Sydney, Australia. If you want to go to Australia in the room, please let me know in the chat if you want to go to Australia. That's the bridge there in Sydney, Australia. We've been to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. There we're snorkeling on this dream trip. We've been to the Blue Lagoon in Comino, Malta. Malta's this very small country under Italy. It is so beautiful. Great food as well. And the water, you can see the water behind us, that turquoise water. It's so turquoise. It was so beautiful. And we got our own private yacht in through the channels of the Blue Lagoon on this dream trip. All right. And so, guys, real estate, what are the pain points that we come up with every single day, every single week, every single month in our business? And if you're like me, I work. I know how to work hard, and I know how to work hard. And that sometimes leads to burnout. Like, just being straight with you guys, that leads to burnout. Okay. And sometimes we have fantastic months. Sometimes we're on top of the world. I've had a 30 grand month. I've had a 50 grand month. I've had a 10 grand month. I love real estate and its income that it can bring in. But sometimes the market can be a bit off. There's not enough, we haven't got enough clients at the time. We sometimes have inconsistent income, and that sometimes can impact us financially and then us as a whole, as a family, right? And then sometimes we're not, sometimes we network, but sometimes when we network, we're not building those quality relationships or those connections. Sometimes if we haven't got the right systems in place, we misplace those relationships. And maybe we haven't got our follow-up game on like Donkey Kong like we should. And, all these things that we do on a daily basis are great for real estate, but sometimes we do go through these pain points and we want to escape sometime. And as I mentioned earlier, as real estate agents, we make phenomenal income, but are we living a phenomenal life? And so you can see on the right there from burnout, the escape, right? And it's not to escape life; it's to live life. And we have a saying you should be here with us, experiencing the world. And I'm just going to make sure that we are recording on here as well. Okay, it's recording. Sorry if you get a little icon there, if you can just submit that. But we tell people that they should be here with us on the beaches of the world, having fun, living life to the fullest. All right. Okay. And so here's 5 reasons why it makes sense to at least check out the #1 VIP luxury travel club, Dream Trips, if not join Dream Trips, and why it makes sense for real estate agents. So #1, we have exclusive travel perks. Guys, as real estate agents, we travel locally in our cities. We travel to other cities a few hours away. We may need to book a hotel night for our conferences we go to. I know if you're an EXP Realty like myself, we have EXPCon in Salt Lake City. We'll need flights. We'll need a hotel. We'll need maybe transfers from the airport to the hotel. We may want some awesome experiences while we're there. Maybe we want to do an excursion, because why not? And so with our travel portal with Dream Trips, we have exclusive travel perks that you can use for yourself, you can use for your family. and even utilize with your clientele or business relationships. All right, number two is this is the number one travel club in the world. It's been running for 20 plus years, guys. And I promise you guys, the global travel community that comes with this travel club is insane. The networking and prospecting that you could be doing inside this travel club for your real estate business, because everyone either rents, owns a home, owns an investment property, or has a investment, maybe a vacation condo or holiday property somewhere around the world. And someone either wants to buy a home soon, invest in a home soon, wants to go on, you're talking to travel people and definitely some business owners and entrepreneurs, and they want to invest in property around the world as well. So this is a great pool of prospects for just being a member of this awesome and epic travel club. We have premium accommodation. I was telling a few other agents that I know that, maybe you decided you wanted to do something for your real estate team. Maybe you run a real estate team and you wanted to surprise them, take them down to Miami, get an awesome Airbnb. Yes, we do Airbnb and Verbos through our travel portal. Maybe you want to book a private jet or a private yacht, and you can do that down in Miami or at one of the nearest airports and get that all sorted and dealed with our personal concierge, okay? We have lifestyle branding. You guys know that branding is everything as a real estate agent, and you want to brand yourself online. You want to attract specific clientele. You want to attract specific new team members to your real estate team, and showing off the lifestyle through an epic travel club like this that can express the amount of money or maybe the amount of business that you have as a real estate agent is incredible. And so we can actually help you create lifestyle branding here through the travel club. And then, of course, when it comes to building our businesses online, as we all are building our businesses online, a digital marketing boost. Imagine getting some epic content on the beach for your real estate business. Maybe you're wanting to get into commercial real estate and you want to talk about and get involved in more like hotels and stuff like that. Like, guys, we have trips at epic and amazing commercial properties that you can easily create content at absolutely for free while you're there and write it all off as a business expense on one of these trips, okay? And so maybe your brand or your digital presence needs a boost, and I promise you guys through the travel club, you can do that as well, all right? And so what I'm going to do right now is get up the other slide. Here we go. Get the PowerPoints. Easy. Okay. Back in. There's the button activation. Slasher. There you go from beginner. Try to find the button there. All right. So as I was mentioning, guys, the name of our travel club is called Dream Trips. You can earn free trips, create memories that last a lifetime, and more. And so here's a little bit of background about Dream Trips and our competitive advantage. So we're the number one world travel club. We're fully integrated and globally licensed as a travel agency. We have members joining from over 150 plus countries. Just like, if you're in eXp Realty or another similar digital brokerage, that we're open in 26 plus countries. We're open in 50 states in the United States. So knowing that we have part of those countries already in our brokerage and actual meeting members on these trips in 150 plus countries shows that we can open up other countries, other markets, and even explore further connections and prospects throughout the globe. All right, we've got over 4 billion in revenue generated since inception. It's a 100% digital global platform. All right, here are some of our travel awards, guys. These are like the Logie Awards for the travel industry. Okay, and we've won it in 2013, 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 19, and that is further going as well. And so, through our Dream Trips platform, we have our own travel portal. You can book cruises, hotels, global condo rentals. I told you Verbos and Airbnbs can be booked through the site as well. We have timeshare. We even have access to timeshares that don't get booked up. So timeshare companies give what inventory they have left over and they're able to give us at a discounted price. Okay, and of course you can book flights through the portal as well. Here are some examples of the dream trips here. Of some hotel stays here, guys. We got one in here in Seminyak Resort, Bali for $879. We have the Town Plaza Hotel here in Dubai for $1127. Okay. We got the Raha Resort in the Maldives for $769. The Virgin Hotels here in Las Vegas for $893. So this is what you'll see when you get inside your Dream Trips portal. You'll be able to see the price and then the total savings on this specific resort or hotel. And then under that, it says compare prices. So it'll actually share with you what the price of that hotel is on booking.com, on agoda.com, on Expedia. Okay. Here's one for Maldives, and it shows you it is $1,900 on Agoda, $1,397 on booking.com, but through us, through Dream Trips, you got 50% off. You're saving $627, and it comes to a total of $769. Here's the Town Plaza Hotel in Dubai. You can see hotels.com, Expedia, Priceline, Agoda, booking.com. You go to these sites already to book your hotels, guys. But I promise you, you're going to be saving so much more money when it comes to booking here through the actual Dream Trips portal. All right. And there's Vegas as well. We got 44% off there on the discount. All right. So that was our travel portal part of the actual portal. But our flagship product is this amazing, amazing curated experience called Dream Trips. Okay. And so this is what Dream Trips this is what Dream Trips is all about. And then you'll see the "You should be here" sign. You should be here. And this blue sign, it's not for everyone. My wife and I have definitely picked it up and got on the beach and got the sign out, got some groovy photos. Okay. And sometimes you're in big groups on the Dream Trips. If you like to network, you get to meet people from all over the world. And you can get some great photos together as a group. But we're just pretty much telling people that they should be here with us experiencing this. Okay. When was the last time you went on a vacation and you were like, damn, this is good? And you're like, damn, that person should be here with us. Like that family member, that person, that best friend of yours, that, your mom, your dad, your siblings, you're like, they should be here with us. And if you haven't experienced that before, that you should be here moment on a vacation, then you definitely got to get on a Dream Trip to experience it for yourself. So what are Dream Trips? Dream Trips is a curated experience. It's definitely for someone who doesn't want to think about planning a vacation. This is someone who wants to click it, book it, and go. All right. And also save money and have a great time. So what you get on a Dream Trip is hotel transfers from the airport to the hotel, and back to the airport. Okay. We have an on-site Dream Trips host. You'll be able to actually have someone there waiting for you that knows you by first name, waiting for you to give you your hotel key cards, your itinerary, all your booking vouchers, coupons, anything that is included in that trip, and all the times and schedule for that trip for you and your family that come with you. Okay. You don't have to go checking with the hotel. You go checking with your Dream Trips host. It is a concierge service that we offer on all our Dream Trips. We have a welcome reception. If you like a cocktail, a mocktail, a beer, a glass of wine, or even a cup of water, mate, and some nibbles, you get to go mingle with all the people on the Dream Trip. If you decide to, everything is optional on the Dream Trip. But if you are going to go, you might as well go experience it. And then we have the best of the best curated experiences and qualified and vetted vendors and business partners, okay, that we as a company have worked with over the last 20 years to make sure that you have the best time and experience in that city, in that country, in that specific part of the world. Okay. I had a concern from another real estate agent, and they're like, hey, I love to go travel, but I feel unsafe sometimes when I have to go book excursions for my kids, for my husband and I just don't know if I'm getting a good deal. I don't know if I'm going to show up and I'm going to get scanned and no one's going to be there. So I want to let you know with a bit of certainty right here, everything and everyone has been vetted through Dream Trips, and you're going to get the best of the best in that area via our curated excursions. So just having that peace of mind on a safety issue and also not getting scammed online from anything that you can book online, and making sure that you're 100% safe and you know what you're getting before you even get there. All right. And then we have a farewell dinner, and that's just to say thank you for coming on the trip. Says you're saying goodbye to all your new friends and family that you met on the trip. And you could be meeting people from Japan, Dubai, Israel, Australia, America, Cuba, Bahamas. You could be meeting people anywhere around the world on these trips. So I promise you guys, you're going to start creating a global friendship group from all over the world through Dream Trips. All right. Here's a dream trip in Dubai. Okay. This trip here, guys, is a 4-day, 3-night experience. It includes 4 breakfasts, 3 dinners, 3 tours, 2 excursions. You get a half-day visit to the Atlantis Aqua Adventure. That includes your admission fees. It's a desert safari experience. You get round-trip airport transfers and a Dream Trips host. Now, this trip is $589 per person. Okay, so just over $1,000 on this trip. And then you can apply something called Dream Trip points, up to 90 Dream Trip points. And now 1 point, guys, is equal to $1. And then you can deduct that 90 points off that price. So this trip for 4 days, 3 nights is just over $1,000 for 2 adults. And if you have kids, they can go on it too. Okay, for 4 days, 3 nights. Now, if you were to break this up, if you were to actually find out what tours, exactly what excursions, what food, breakfast and dinners are included, what the hotel is, and actually price that separately on retail websites, I promise you guys, you're going to pay a 10x more than $1,000 for this 4-day, 3-night trip. Okay, here's one in Athens, Greece, 4 days, 3 nights. You get a welcome reception with drinks and snacks, 3 American-style buffet breakfasts, a full-day tour of Athens. That includes your lunch and admission. And then you get a farewell dinner with 3 courses, hotel transfer, and a Dream Trips host. That's $699 per person. You can use 125 points. So that comes over just under $1,100 for 4 days, 3 nights to Athens, Greece, for you and your partner, or you and another adult, and your kids as well if you have children. All right. What about Prague? 3 days, 2 nights. You can apply 40 Dream Trip points. This is a smaller or a shorter trip. This is known as a dream break trip. There's some people, guys, in our travel community, in our travel club, that want to book dream trips back to back. They want to go to Athens, to Santorini, to Budapest, to Prague. And sometimes there are smaller trips and there's bigger trips. And sometimes I want to go, this might be more of a connection trip between dream trip to dream trip. Or this might be something that's, you're maybe traveling Europe and it might be something that you want to do and you only want to spend a few days there because of timeline. All right. But we have short trips and we have big trips. Okay. Here's one in Budapest for 4 days, 3 nights for $449 per person. What about Santorini, stunning sunsets and villages? This is one of my wife's bucket lists. I want to take her here. So this is definitely on the bucket list for over the next 2 years. But this one comes with a welcome reception at the resort. You get a full Discover Santorini tour, so a 360-degree view from the highest point on Santorini. You get a country-style lunch. You visit various villages in Oya, known for its white houses with blue domes and amazing sunsets, daily buffet breakfast, farewell dinner, and of course, a shared round-trip airport transfer. Okay, you're going to play 120 points on this trip. We got Vegas. This is actually the trip that my wife and I met on back in 2016. This is a 5-day, 4-night trip. You get a drink voucher upon arrival. You got this awesome experience called the Maverick helicopter tour above Vegas. And I was really nervous, guys, but I actually did something called a promise ring with my wife. So she thought I was proposing on the helicopter. And it was like, oh my God, I've known this girl for like 3-4 days. I'm hooked. And I'm like, got some like promise ring that says, hey, we aren't girlfriend, boyfriend yet, but I really like you. And it was like, this way of showing my love. And I did a promise ring on the helicopter ride, and the pilot's at the front. He's looking at me in the mirror like he's giving me this eye like, what are you doing, mate? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, she's like going into shock, and I'm like, hey, so I have this like ring and it just, I'm like, no, no, no. Like I explained to her that I wasn't proposing, but it was, also we had these earmuffs on. So I was like yelling, if you can experience what I'm trying to say here. It was a bit of a shit show, but it was awesome at the same time. But anyway, this was the trip we met on, and we got to do this together. We got a 3-day Vegas monorail pass, 2-day big bus tour over Vegas. We got the 1-day high roller experience pass, and we got the zip lining pass as well. We actually stayed at the Caesar's Palace on this specific trip. I know that we arranged at Caesar's Palace, the Aria Hotel. There's another hotel set with V, and I can't remember. And there's the Belugia. You know what I'm talking about? It's up with B. The Belage. You know what I'm talking about, guys. So anyway, we have all the great hotels. Someone was saying anything in the chat. Okay, yes, Australia, I love Greece. Bellagio, yes. Thanks, Kristen. Thanks, Sasha. Thank you, guys. The Bellagio, that's it. Yeah, we got that hotel in this trip as well. Okay. Awesome. Car racing in Vegas. Maybe you got a hot husband or you got a partner and he likes or she likes to drive the big fast cars. We do this one in Vegas. We do this one in Colorado as well. This one's at the Aria Resort and Casino. It's coming up next month, literally 4 weeks, a little under 4 weeks from today. And this comes with a welcome reception at the ski lodge. Okay, 5-star driving experience on the speedway, featuring the world's largest selection of supercars. Includes transportation to and from the driving experience, a day of leisure, enjoy the day exploring the city just the way you like, and a daily breakfast. Okay, so for 4 days, 2 nights, it comes to $11.09 per person. You can use 250 Dream Trip points to deduct off the price. It also comes with a Dream Trips host. Okay, awesome. And look, this is someone I'm not into pickleball yet, but maybe I will soon, and maybe you will be as well. I know real estate agents like to play some pickleball. I think Kristen's a pickleball fan who's on the webinar right now. And this one just happened in Rome, Italy in March, and we literally had professional pickleball people at this dream trip, specifically teaching you, coaching you, training you on how to play pickleball. 8 days and 7 nights at the Donna Camilla Savelli, if I said that right. You get welcome reception with appetizers and drinks, pickleball camp daily hosted by professionals, the Vatican Museums and St. Peter's Basilica tour, half-day guided tour to the ancient and Baroque Rome, Colosseum, Palatine Hill, Roman Forum, and the Pantheon. Roman dinner with show, farewell dinner, and the set with a ceremony, shared airport transfers, and daily breakfast. So this one's a little bit more expensive. Okay, if you want to look at it, but we aren't cheap dream trips, we are VIP trips, guys. So this was $3,500 per person. Okay, but you could apply 788 of your points towards this trip to deduct the price. And I promise you now that you wouldn't be able to find this anywhere else. And if you were to put this together by yourself and get professionals there, flying them in, who are professionals in pickleball, I promise you it will cost you more, okay, than $7,000, okay, to do this specific trip. So if you can see the value in it, and it's for 8 days, 7 nights in Rome, Italy, like this is an experience you can't find anywhere. What about Halloween? If you guys are Halloween fans, let me know in the chat as well. Put some pumpkins in there. But this one is in Romania, Bucharest. It's a 7-day trip in Transylvania's Halloween adventure. It's a welcome reception and dinner. You get to visit to Snagov Monastery and premier fortified church. It looks a little bit spooky. So if you like spooky horror, zombies, all that cool stuff, this is where the vampires live on this one. Walking tour of Brasov's historic town, exclusive private Halloween party at Corvin's Castle. You get a 3-course meal and Brandcastle wine and plum brandy. This is an experience, guys. You get to visit this, I'm going to say this, try and say this right. There's Sigi Soara, the birthplace of Vlad Dracula. Walking tour of the historic center, Halloween party at the Sigisora in a local historic restaurant, visit to the Palace Castle, walking tour of Bucharest, shared airport transportation via hotel shuttle, and a daily breakfast. Okay. And it comes with a dream trip host, of course, as well. This is October 29th over Halloween to November 4th. $14.39 per person. You can apply $322 of your dream trip points. This is an insane, crazy, awesome horror trip. And if you like something like this is a VIP experience you can't find elsewhere. All right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, let's brighten up the mood with Mexico, all inclusive. This trip is actually happening right now, guys. So it started yesterday. Today's the 30th, yesterday the 29th. It's literally happening right now. You get a welcome reception, all inclusive food and beverages. You get a catamaran. So on the catamaran, guys, it's all you can drink. And they have some appetizers. And you go to Isla Mujeres. If I said that right, please pronounce. Help me if I didn't do that right. El Meco Reef Snorkel. Okay, you get to go snorkeling, have a few awesome cocktails, go snorkeling. There's a pool party at this at the resort with all the Dream Trip members. You get discounts at the spa services, Bali bed rentals, signature tours, and Mali coffee. You get a farewell blue party, and of course airport round trip transfers with a Dream Trips host. You have available, this is for the deluxe room, but you can see at the bottom there says upgrades available. You can upgrade to the 1-bedroom residence or the penthouse as well. So we have upgrades that you can do inside the resort. It's $779 per person. Okay, you can apply 177 Dream Trip points. This is a really cool trip. My wife and I have done this one back in 2021 or 2020. Yeah, we did this in 2020. So this is a great trip. They got a videographer on this trip right now. So they're going to be filming this dream trip with all the members on the trip. So when that's released, I'll be able to share that with you guys as well. Okay. So a lot of people go, oh my God, Nick, like, do you do the Super Bowl, Tomorrowland, F1 Monaco, Carnival in Brazil? I'm like, yeah, we do. And I promise you guys, if I had those, like we've been running for 20 plus years, and these trips have been done in the past, they will be coming back. Okay. But we definitely did a Super Bowl ticket. Yes, it came with Super Bowl tickets. Okay. And this was obviously one of those very high luxury dream trips. Same with Tomorrowland, which is a Belgium music festival, F1 Monaco in Europe. Okay. And obviously Carnival is another type of festival in Brazil. And these trips are all pre-planned for you with the best of the best, so you can experience the best of the best when you go to these locations or these specific events. How about F1 Abu Dhabi, Wimbledon? If you've ever wanted to do Wimbledon in Australia or anywhere around the world where they do the big tennis tournaments, Coachella in California, or of course the Kentucky Derby in Kentucky. We've done dream trips there before, and we will be doing them again. You still will be able to apply Dream Trip points, and I haven't mentioned it to you guys yet, but I'll talk to you guys a little bit about it later. But you can also apply your travel dollars to this as well. So what's this going to cost me, guys? A lot of people go, "Oh my God, this must cost a fortune." It must cost a fortune. I promise you, it doesn't. That's why this is really, really cool. All right, it ain't going to cost you $20,000, just like these big timeshare companies with Hilton or Disney or Marriott. Okay, it ain't going to cost you $10,000 like these other timeshare companies. Hey, and also, we aren't a timeshare company. We aren't timeshares. We don't do timeshares. We have access to timeshares without actually being a timeshare member. Okay, this is not even $5,000 plus. We're not with Wyndham or Holiday Inn. Okay, this, guys, there's two memberships I'm going to show with you right now. This is our first membership. It's the business class membership. It's a one-time $199, one time, okay, and $67 a month. And what's included in this membership is, of course, the booking engine, so you can book your hotels, your flights, your rental cars, your activities, anything to do with travel. And of course, you get access to all our dream trips inside the business class membership. That $199 that you spend goes straight into your travel piggy bank in the Dream Trips reward points. So you get 200 Dream Trips points as soon as you get started. And then every time you pay your $67 a month, you earn $67 a month in Dream Trips points. And this really cool feature at the bottom is called Build Your Own Trip feature. This feature is still coming soon, okay? But you'll be able to create your own dream trip. So think about this, realtors. If you have a bunch of clients and you love them to death, you want to celebrate with them, you want to thank them, you could build your own dream trip specifically for your dream trip clientele. It'd be a one link click, book it and go, and you can make it local to you. All right, in your city. You can make it a vacation somewhere where you invite all your clients, and how awesome of a content opportunity that would be as well if that was something you want to do. Or you want to obviously put your own trip together for you and your family, or you and your partner, you and your spouse, or you and your real estate team. Like, this is so, so cool. I am so excited for when this feature does go live, but that's included in the business class membership. Now, if you're someone like me, you're a little bit more bougie, you like VIP on top of VIP, you like luxury, and you want to add luxury to your surname, right? Then you want to join the founders level, okay? And this is a limited time membership, but this is what you also get on top of the business class membership benefits. You get our private concierge service that runs 24/7, 365 days out of the year. It is a global service, and it's multilingual, so it does speak in different languages. So let's say you have other real estate agents that you know that you want to refer them to this travel club, and they are in Poland, they're in Italy, they're in Egypt, or wherever they are in the world. We can make sure that they can be communicating with their concierge service in their language. You can do restaurant reservations. We have a private chef service. Maybe you want to organize that locally for an end of year party just for your clientele. And I promise you guys that investment in your clientele will show tenfold going into the following year. You can create exclusive events or book exclusive events. Say you're trying to find the next J-Lo concert. You're like, I so want to see J-Lo. I want to surprise you. You want to surprise your wife or your partner or any of your friends that you want to go on a concert with. You're trying to find tickets. You can't find tickets, and I promise you, the concierge service guys will be able to help you find tickets or show you when is the best time to book it or when and where to find those tickets. You can have a personal shopper. Yes, you can get someone to do your shopping for you, and that's a little bit more deep dive into the concierge service. And then we have private jet and yacht charters. So like I mentioned before, maybe you want to do something special for your team in your real estate brokerage, or for fellow real estate agents that you have a great relationship with or business partners with. Maybe you want to do something for your clients. Maybe you just want to do something for you and your family or you and your partner. Okay, and that can all be addressed through the concierge service. We also get airport lounge access, okay, across 1,300 plus airport lounges globally. So if you're like me, our closest international airport is Chicago O'Hare. Okay, I can go to that airport as long as I give the concierge service 48 hours notice with my flight details, and I can get instant access into any of the lounges there. And when I get access to the lounge, I can drink, eat, I can go to the bathroom, I can shower if they have showers there, if they have a gym, pool, spa, massage, or sleeping pods, if they have any of those amenities, I can use them for free through the airport lounge pass, through the founders membership. Of course, complimentary refreshments, free Wi-Fi, and of course, all of those other extra benefits that the lounge offer, okay? You can see that we have over 150 lounges in North America, Canada, and again, all those other ones across the other continents and countries of the world. All right. And so one of the biggest perks, guys, of why people decide to go a founders membership is because they actually get a dream trip for free, a founders dream trip for free every single year for just being a member. So guys, you know, we want to, and we need to save money for a vacation and a dream trip. But what if a vacation once a year was paid for completely by the company? And this is what they are offering us right now through the founders membership. Right now we have access to Dubai. That trip is going to be in February of 27, and Playa del Carmen April of 2027. Greece is our next rollout, and then Jamaica will be rolled out at the end of the year. But these trips are all going to be our 2027 founders trips for just being a member, okay? And this is just epic value. It'll be either a 6-day or 5-day trip. Everything's included. All you need to do is, of course, book your flights from wherever you're flying from, okay? And let's see if we can go. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and so the founders membership, guys, is a one-time $3.99 to $400, and then, excuse me, $145 a month. Now it includes everything that I've already mentioned. The business class membership, that $400 turns into 400 Dream Trip points immediately. You'll earn 145 Dream Trip points every single month. You have that global concierge service, VIP airline lounge access, and a founder's Dream Trip per year. Okay, that's all included in that $400 one time, $145 a month. Now, if you're like me, I like to talk. I like to talk to people about a lot of different things. One of them is travel. I'm obsessed. If I could talk, like you probably, if you know me, I'd probably talk about travel with you. The first thing is one of the first things I talk to you about. Hey, like, where are we going? Where's that vacation? When's the vacation happening? When are we doing it? How are we doing it? Who are we doing it with? And so, you already talk to people about either referring business, or you're already referring a client to some other real estate agent. You're talking about that conference coming up at the end of the year for your brokerage. You're talking about that regional event that you're going to, that networking party coming up in the Wisconsin Dells or in Chicago or Milwaukee or wherever that you're from, right? And if you decide you want to refer this membership to someone else that you know, another real estate agent, when you refer a total of 4 members to the equivalent membership just of yourself, all right? So let's say you're a founders member and you decide to just, hey, check out this travel club. Here's a link. Check it out, watch a video, join a webinar like this, or join one of our evening presentations. And they decide, oh my God, this is amazing value. I can see this working for myself, my family, my business, my branding, my marketing, my clients, everything, right? Yeah, I'll refer people. I don't want to pay a monthly fee. I'll definitely refer people. You can refer 4 members to the equivalent membership, and your membership is free, guys. All right. And so you can get paid over here to build a travel community, or what I like to call it, a travel and real estate community. So that's what we're doing here. All right. And, here is what I'm still researching right now is how big is the real estate industry in comparison to the travel industry. But you can still see right here, guys, Hollywood is 34 billion, computers 741 billion, automobiles 2.6 trillion, wellness and nutrition 6.87 trillion, travel 11.7 trillion. Okay, how big is it? It is massive. Okay, and travel is how we can go around the globe, have a great time, and network while we're doing it, and of course explode our businesses not just locally but globally as well. All right, if you are wanting to refer and maybe make some extra income on the side, Dream Trips has an incredible compensation plan where you can make upfront commissions and you can make something called residual passive income. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes we can have great months in real estate, and sometimes it's not happening, right? It's just not working this month. Something's going on, but that's okay. We all have those dry months. But imagine if you were to build something part-time, spare time that was an add-on to your real estate business that also could influence your real estate brand and your real estate team and your real estate brokerage and just your real estate business as a whole. You could become a brand ambassador with us. And if you chose to become a brand ambassador to either waive your fees, you wanted to earn something called travel dollars, which I'll get into soon. You wanted to make a little bit of additional income or make it passive income. And if you decide to do it with the business pack, it would be, instead of $199, it'd be a one-time $299, and you get 300 Dream Trip points as soon as you got started. If you decide to do this with the Founders Pack, okay, that would be a one-time $599. You get 600 Dream Trip points as soon as you got started. Okay, it'll still be that 145 a month. But this is a way that you could, I guess, be an affiliate for as an add-on to your real estate business, and make this another way that you can connect with new prospects, build your real estate business, and also show it off and living the life that you deserve on top of that. Okay, we have a proven system, so you don't need to, how am I supposed to do this? What am I supposed to do? We have a proven system. We have pre-built turnkey system. We got we also got this funnel app, guys. Okay, it's called Dream Builder, and it's AI driven. Okay, we have funnels, videos, we have scripts, success stories, compensation plan. We got live leaderboards, onboarding training. It's literally your little business blueprint inside this app. It is absolutely amazing. And I sometimes wish that some of the features of this app, it could be applied to our real estate business, because every time someone watches or listens or clicks on a specific piece of information that you send out, you get notified that this person is watching the video, this person is clicking this person just signed up. Like, it's pretty cool. And if you decide to do the brand ambassador side of it, which is optional, you don't have to, this is included in the brand ambassador. Okay. And then talking about the money, if that is something you're open to, every time you either get a business class member or a founders member started, you'll make anywhere from $40 to $80 per membership up front. And then there's other ways that you can earn. That's through rank bonuses and travel dollars, check matching bonuses, and commissions are paid weekly. And then on the back end, as this is a subscription model, you'll earn anywhere from 10 to 20% in residual income to build your travel community with real estate agents. Okay, so just like we have our mortgage payment or our rental payment and every other bill under the sun that's due every month, the question is, why don't we have subscription income? Okay, if we don't go to work today as real estate agents, we do not make money. If we don't take that client to closing, we do not get paid. We got to do a lot of upfront work to get to that closing. It is definitely worth it in the end, because as real estate agents, we know how lucrative being a real estate agent is, but we also know how tiring it is. And so having a subscription to bills that come in every single month would make more sense if we had a income that does the exact same thing, and that's residual income. And that's what you can do here with Dream Trips. Okay, travel dollars, guys, you can earn anywhere from $50 to $20,000 a month in travel dollars. And these travel dollars can be literally spent on anything travel wise: Dream Trips, flights, hotels, cruises, car rentals, your yacht charter, your jet charter, whatever you decide to book within the travel portal. Dollar to dollar is just like an inside currency that you can use inside the travel portal. Okay. And then if you're like me, you like a little bit more bougie. If you decide you want to take this a little bit further than referring for members to come join Dream Trips and our real estate community inside Dream Trips, then we have different ranks. Okay, and if every time you hit a rank, there are different bonuses that you can hit. So you can see at the Traveler 5K rank, you earn a $500 cash bonus. At Traveler 10K, $1,000. Traveler 25K, $2,500. At Voyager 50K, they give you 5,000 travel dollars. So that could be a reserve ready to go for whatever international trip you want to go spend it on. Or maybe you want to go do 20 staycations in Wisconsin. All right, you could do that with the travel dollars. Okay. At Voyager 100K, you get a $10,000 bonus, 25K at 250K, $50,000 bonus at Global 500K. At the three premium ranks at the very top, $100,000 jet card at Global 1 mil. And then, guys, if you haven't seen this, if you guys want me to send you this, I will send it to you. But it is a 2-week, 4 seasons private jet. You're on a private jet with the 4 seasons jet experience for 2 weeks, traveling Europe. Okay, and everything is included. This is a one-in-a-lifetime experience that not many people get to experience. And if you decide to take this that far, you can earn that at that level. And then this is one of the biggest pieces of the pie here. As we're real estate agents and we love property and we understand how to build wealth through property, at the top rank in Dream Trips, they will give you your very own deed and your very own Dream Trips villa anywhere in the world. They will purchase it for you and you own it flat and clean. You can go live there. It could be your primary residence. It could be your vacation home. You could be your next Airbnb. However you want to run it, you could be running it, and that is at the top rank of their Atlas 5 million. So I think that is pretty cool, and I think that's super attractive as real estate agents, that you can earn property as well as traveling the world and having fun while doing it. And I think that's just really, really cool. So if you would like to, earn your money back, there is an opportunity to do it. And that's by enrolling 4 members in your first 30 days. So let's just say you joined as a founders member, that's $600. Okay, you could earn that money back in your first 30 days. Okay, and you can do that by enrolling 4 people. All right. And if you wanted to do that, I could definitely help you by doing that. Okay. And so timing is everything, guys, when it comes to the business and the founders membership. If you're someone that you feel like that founders membership is definitely for me, I don't want to miss out on that membership while it lasts, then I definitely get back to the person that invited you to this webinar. If that was me, please get back to me and let me know your thoughts. Or if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them for you. Okay. And also, if the business class membership is something you guys want to do as well, definitely a great option. And you can always upgrade for the difference to the founders membership when you're ready. If you want to build the business side, refer for, make your money back, waive your monthly fees, earn a little bit of money or a lot of money, timing is everything. This is a team business. So it's literally the next person that joins the business side of things is getting the next best business position. Okay. And we work as a team. So whatever sales that I make, whatever my new Dream Trips business brand ambassador makes, whatever they make, we get to financially benefit from each other and build this business together. So I definitely get back to the person who invited you or myself if that is something that you're thinking about doing. So, that is it, guys. I appreciate everyone jumping on today. I know we had a few people leave a little bit earlier, so thank you so much for hopping on. If there is anything I haven't covered and you guys have any questions right now, I am open for Q&A. If you want to put your question in the chat, or if you want to unmute yourself, and you're more than welcome to get any questions addressed right now. And if not, then we can go in a few minutes.
I have a question, Nick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So those trips that you shared early on about like the discounted price, like showing, you only pay this much and you're saving $3,000 or whatever it was. How many days were those trips? I guess were they all different?
They were
Like
all
still
different. There wasn't like a specific how many days that was. But let's just say we got an Expedia, Booking.com, and Hotels.com, and we just chose random dates for that hotel. And then we go on Dream Trips, find the exact same hotel, find the exact dates that we're comparing it to, and then we could do apples to apples comparisons. And that's sort of what it was representing on those slides.
Okay. I was just wondering because if I wanted to kind of compare, like just to see, if I was to go on there and say like if it's 4 days or 3 days or 5 or whatever it is, I could see
Yeah.
what it costs. But
Yeah, if you got a hotel in mind, and dates in mind, you want to just shoot me a text and I can see what it's like on the Dream Trips portal, and then I can send you the screenshots so you can see the price comparisons, or we can jump on a Zoom together and share screens and do that, or whenever I see you next.
okay,
Definitely.
cool.
Yeah. Cool, mate. Any other questions?
I don't think so.
Okay, mate. Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks. Awesome. And then thanks, hey Steven. I see you, Steve. Thanks for jumping on, Steve. If you have any questions, man, you can unmute yourself or leave them in the chat. Thanks, Sasha. We had Christian on earlier, and I think we saw another lady, Janae or Jay. Okay. Awesome. Well, if there's nothing else, guys, I appreciate your time. Thanks for hopping on. You guys have a ripper day, and excited to see you on the beaches of the world together. All right. Rock and roll. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks, guys.